Hi everyone, today I am going to show you how to cook the dishes for a popiah or spring roll party. Let's get started. So first we'll start to cook the filling. So the first thing we want to look at is this bangkuang or jicama. And when you buy it, it looks brown with the skin on. So we need to put the skin or rather peel the skin. And then after peeling, you get this ivory white, very crunchy bangkuang. So what we need to do then, cut it into manageable size. Let's cut it into four first. That means we quartered it, and then each quarter we are going to cut into very thin wafers. So the thinner it is, then the more fine your your jicama will be. So you can see that it is as thin as that shown in this video. And then you stack them up, these thin wafers, and then you cut into matchsticks like so. I prefer to cut my filling. The reason is because it is less mushy and compared to those that use the food processor. So but you can use the food processor, but it gets a little bit finer, the pieces, and then the end result is that it is a little bit more mushy when you cook it. So either way it still tastes good, but our family prefer this. So you have finished, just cut the jicama. So now the next ingredient is the carrots. So I've got 2 carrots. I cut it into cylinders, and then I'll cut it into wafers, and then into matchsticks as well. So all in all, you will need 3 ingredients, the 3 vegetables. So the first one is the carrots. The 2 carrots which I have already cut into matchsticks. And the second one is the bangkuang or jicama, which I have also cut into matchsticks like so. And the third ingredient are the frozen green beans that I have thawed 2 cups of them. So these are the vegetables. Now we look at the other ingredients that will be cooked together with these vegetables. So we have got the gamut of other ingredients. So the first one is the salted prawns. It's about a 1/4 cup, which I've diced it. So that the aroma will be more intense once it is diced. So we also have the garlic, 10 cloves of them. I minced the garlic, and I've got small onions as well, which I've cut into very thin slices, and I've got 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce and 1 tablespoon of soya bean paste, salted soya bean paste. So if you don't want it to be too salty, you can put it as half tablespoon, so you can adjust according to your taste. Okay, now let's start cook the filling. So what we need to have is 2 tablespoons of oil. Any vegetable oil will do. And then you heat up the oil. The first thing you want to do is to stir fry the minced garlic. So we want to use that as a topping. So we want to stir fry it until it is golden brown. Crispy golden brown, so that when you put it as a topping in the popiah, it will have the crunch. And it gives a little bit of texture to your popiah. So now that it is a little bit golden brown now, so what we want to do is the stir frying, of course, takes maybe about 3 to 4 minutes, depending on how high your temperature is. So once it turns this color, you want to fish it out, and put it aside. So all of it, you try to fish it out, because you want the wok to be as clear as possible, so that any continuous cooking will not continually cause this minced garlic to become turn black. So this is the color that we want. Okay, so we have got all the minced garlic fished out like so, and then what we can do then is to that's how it looks like. Okay, so then we want to cook the other ingredients. So namely, we have got the salted prawns. So we are going to drop the sliced onions first, then the salted prawns. The order, it doesn't matter, you can just put them in any order. So then you try to stir fry it for about a couple of minutes until the aroma of the the salted prawns can be detected. Yeah, so you can see that you continually stir fry it like so. Okay, I can smell, yeah, the smell already. So now we put in the half tablespoon of salted soya bean paste. This will be then followed by the vegetables, yeah, carrots. You can put everything in, yeah, the jicama, the carrots, yeah, except the green pea, yeah. So we do not want to overcook the green pea because it will turn into yellowish color. So we do not want that. I want to keep the vibrant green color in my filling. So once I've got that in, I can add a little bit of water, yeah, to loosen everything out, yeah. So I have just added about half a cup, yeah, of water. Then you continue to stir it, yeah, like so, to mix all the ingredients, yeah, so that every part of the, paste is nicely mixed with every part of the vegetables, yeah. So you continue to stir it, and then what you want is, if it still looks a little bit dry, so you just add another half cup of water, yeah. So that would be a perfect amount of water. So all in all, we would have added 1 cup of water, yeah, all in all. Then the next thing you want to do is to cover it, yeah, for 5 minutes, yeah. And then after 5 minutes has elapsed, you can see that the carrots and the bangkuang, they are both more limp, yeah. And that is the time for you to put in the green peas, yeah, the 2 cups of green peas, yeah. So put it in, give it a good stir, yeah, like so, yeah. Give it a good stir. Then you can cover it for about 2 or 3 minutes, yeah, just to ensure that the green peas are cooked, yeah, but not overcooked, yeah. The last ingredient that we have just added will be the oyster sauce, yeah. So the 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, yeah. So once oyster sauce has been added, yeah, so you just stir, the whole mixture to ensure that every part of the mixture is nicely mixed with the oyster sauce, yeah. So yeah, there you go. So you continue to stir it. Okay, looks like we are ready. Yeah, it's all cooked. Yeah, nice and ready. And it looks like this. So we put it in a serving container and sprinkle with the minced garlic. The next thing we want to do now is to cook the popiah skin. This is how it looks like from scratch. So I have here 4 cups of plain flour. I've just added 1 teaspoon of salt, yeah, and then I will have to add 4 cups of plain water. So you add the plain water gradually, so a little bit at a time, so that the flour does not form clumps, yeah. So you stir it, yeah, and as you go along, yeah, so that eventually the whole thing will be incorporated. So you notice that I have just add the water gradually, yeah, like so. So once it has turned to this consistency, you more or less will know that it is ready. It takes about 2 minutes of stirring, yeah, until it reaches this consistency. So after it has reached this, consistency, so to speak, so what happens is that you need to put it aside for a while, yeah, about maybe 10 minutes or so, yeah. So once you have done that, then we are ready to cook the popiah skin. So very important is that you put the flame at low, yeah, as low as you can. Heat up the pan. Remember to stir your batter, yeah. So give it a good stir first, yeah. Then use a pastry brush and brush it on the bottom part of this pan. So my pan is about 30 cm in diameter, so it will yield about 20 to 25, yeah, or could be slightly more depending on how thick or how thin your batter is, yeah. That means how many layers of batter that you put at the bottom of this pan, yeah. So ideally what you do is to ensure that there are no holes or gaps in between, yeah. So once that's done, then you let the popiah skin cook for about 1 minute, yeah, around about 1 minute or so. And then after about 1 minute, you will notice that the sides of the circumference of the popiah skin will curl in, and it looks a little bit dry, yeah. So it curls in and detaches itself from the pan. So you know that is the time for you to pull it out, or to gently, yeah, gently lift it up from the pan, yeah. So use a non-stick pan, yeah, if that's really helps, yeah. It really helps with the cooking. So you can see how nice and thin this piece is, yeah. So I will continue cooking, yeah, with the rest of the batter, yeah. So continue to put in, yeah, the batter, sweep it at the bottom like that, just like a painting like that. It's like painting flour on the base of the pan, yeah. It can be very therapeutic, yeah. So if you enjoy doing all this, yeah, so I think this is a great activity for all the members of the family, especially when you are eating the popiah, yeah. So you can cook and eat at the same time, yeah. You can have 2 or 3 pans going at the same time, and everybody can do that, yeah. Just a pastry brush and a little bit of dough, yeah, and then a pan, yeah, maybe a couple of pans if you have 2 or 3 people doing it, yeah. So then everybody will have fresh popiah skin, nice and warm, and you eat it together with the filling, yeah. So the second piece looks like it is almost ready now, yeah. So what we need to do is to just detach it, yeah, from the pan, from the sides, and then you lift it up, and voila, that's what you get, another nice piece, an elastic piece of popiah skin, yeah. So I will show you a couple more pieces, and then after that we will show you the next step, yeah. So if the pan is a bit dirty from the debris left over from cooking the popiah skin, just use a damp piece of cloth and wipe it, yeah. No need to wash it, yeah. And then you are on your way to another piece of popiah skin, yeah. All right, yeah. So there you go. So the third piece is being done. Another piece dance. Now, since I enjoy doing it so much, I'll show you another piece, one last piece, okay? Yeah, promise you the last piece. Yeah, okay. Maybe not. Yeah, okay. So, 3 pieces all done. Yeah, right. So, then the rest of it I continue doing, and eventually I get a whole big plate. Yeah, around about 25 pieces all in all. And then you can see that, although you stack one on top of another, it can be separated quite easily. Ensure that it is cooked properly. You do not have any fresh batter or uncooked batter on the popiah skin, because this will then glue to another piece, especially when you stack on them like that. Yeah. So once it's cooked, it doesn't get any. It is not difficult to detach them. Yeah, like that. Yeah. So this is how it looks like. Yeah, all the popiah skin homemade from scratch. Okay, now all the ingredients are ready. So what we want to do now is to ensure that all the things are put together like so already. So remember, this one is the bangkuang, filling that we have made. On the right is the one that I use a knife to cut, so it looks more coarse. Yeah, there's more texture to it. And on the left is the one that I use the fruit processor. Yeah. Okay, so there you've got the freshly made popiah skin. So very important is to cover it so that it doesn't turn dry, or you can use a damp piece of cloth to cover it as well. Yeah. Now here, the next thing is the toppings. Yeah, this is where you can get very creative with all your favorite stuff that you can put in. So traditionally in our family, what we do is we put the Chinese lap cheong, yeah, lap cheong or Chinese sausage, which I've cut diagonally into thin slices. Then we have got the minced ground peanuts, yeah, and I've also got prawns, which I have poached, yeah, for about 5 minutes with the skin on, and I took out the skin, and then later I slice it into two, laterally. Then we have got the minced garlic that we have cooked together with the filling, remember? Yeah, so it's nice and crispy. And I've got this firm taugeh that I've cut into small matchsticks like that, and I just shallow fry till it is golden brown. Yeah, so that can also go as the topping. Yeah, so this is a very nice addition. Yeah, to our popiah topping. And here we have got, I have got six hard-boiled eggs, yeah, which I have boiled, and then I had mashed it with a potato masher, yeah. So some people, they like to make it into omelette, so it's up to you. Here, fresh lettuce leaves, yeah, it is a must, yeah, it adds color and a little bit of crunch to your popiah. So there you go. We've got the sambal here. Yeah. So any favorite chili sauce, yeah, you can use. So I use a sambal sauce from the bottle. And this is the sweet sauce, yeah, or popiah sauce, yeah. So the ingredients are all there. So now we want to show you, I'm going to show you how to assemble all these ingredients into one roll. So we get that popiah skin, then slather the chili sauce on it, and then the sweet sauce as well. Yeah, so you can put it right onto the skin or on top of the lettuce leaves. Yeah, so once you've done that, the lettuce leaves go on like that. Yeah, right, about 1/3 of the popiah skin, the location. Then you put in the filling, use the fork to press the filling so that any additional water will drain out. We don't want the water to break your skin. Yeah, so about 2 tablespoons of filling. Yeah, try not to overfill. Yeah, then you run into the problem of it dropping out. Yeah, while you eat it. So then we put the tofu. Yeah, tofu a little bit. Yeah, and then we have got the mashed hard-boiled egg. Yeah, so just a little bit there. And then we can put a couple of pieces of the lapchong, yeah, the Chinese sausage, yeah. So this one is up to you. If you love it, you put more. And for our Muslim viewers, you can omit this because it's made of pork, yeah. So we have got ground peanuts, yeah. So just put a bit of ground peanuts, and then you can also put in a little bit of the, the minced garlic, and then the prawns go on top. Fold it like so, yeah, and then fold the sides to make sure that the filling doesn't fall out, and then firmly, decisively fold it like that. So this piece, I put in a little bit more sauce so you can see that it's darker compared to the other piece. So you can eat it as a whole like that. You hold it and then you bite onto it. Or if you want delicate pieces like that, more dainty, you can also cut it into cylinders, yeah, cylinders like that, yeah. So it is more manageable when you eat it. Yeah, so that's how it looks like. Yeah, so once you've cut it, then you transfer it to a serving platter. Okay. So let's look and see what is inside. Can you see how beautiful all the ingredients look like? And it tastes fabulous. Yeah, so it is very, very, very delicious.